Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new chapter of Nanatsu no Taizai, or you could call it the 7 Deadly Sins, on chapter 335. Now, this chapter right here is going to open up a new arc, and I don't know how long this is going to last, but one thing for sure, I really hope we get something interesting out of it. Yeah, so if anything else, let's just get this started. The chapter opens up with some message right here by saying when the balance of light and darkness is broken, the era of the gods will come to an end and chaos will return. O gluttonous child yearning for knowledge and love, you've acted admirably. And this is referring to Merlin herself, which shows that she might be the key to of what chaos is to come. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that some people are dissing on Merlin, saying, oh, why does she have some terrible scar right there? I mean, she came and used magic to heal it. She looked really good here and there. Elizabeth offers to maybe heal Merlin's scar, but Merlin asks, is it really that bad? But Elizabeth says, no, if you're fine with it, I'm also fine with it. And Deanne's like, yeah, me too. I think I find it awesome. And it's a respectable mark, as King mentions. And Gotha's says, that scar will live on Merlin's side forever. And we see to it that Meliodas says, so what? Everyone has their own take on what they see. And Diane says, I'm sad Escanor left us this way, but I'm happy because we have achieved our goals. Captain sacrifices Demon King powers to destroy the 10 Commandments, and he's now forced to leave us for the demon world. Elizabeth's perpetual reincarnation spell is also undone. Bond managed to revive Elaine by giving her his immortality, and we see to it that Gotha has recovered his old memories and personality. And King and I are fully fledged to become wife and husband, Even Bond's you freaking made a confession in the middle of a battle too, and King's like, excuse me, you're the one inside of me to do so, you big dimwit. But we see to it that Diane asks Merlin, don't you have a goal? I mean, you never talked about yourself that much, And Gotha's yeah, I don't know what's going on either. And everyone's just wondering, hey, Merlin, if you have something, do you need more tough subjects? Maybe we could help out. And Merlin's you deserve to know and watch what's going on, since we're all comrades of fate. And she snaps her fingers and brings the 7 deadly sins, with the exception of Elaine, to where the boar hat is at. And that's where Hawk Mama is. And we see to it that this is the place where we fought the Demon King, though. And what's in front of them is the magical lake. And Merlin says, it's time to get this started. And they say, what are you talking about? Get what started? And Merlin explains that we're going to do Arthur's awakening. And Merlin summons Arthur above the magical lake while Kath watches from afar in the magic hole. And Hawk shows up and hugs Meliodas and says, there you guys are, man. I freaking miss you guys, man. And we see to it that Hawk explains that that me and Mama want to show up with you guys at the Demon King, but you guys did it anyway, and I've been trying to tell her to go back and go find you guys, but Mama will not turn around, and she's been standing right in front of that bubble for a very long time. And we see to it that Merlin asks someone a question by asking, hey princess, are you ready? The preparations are all set. And they go who's Merlin talking to? And she said, and some voice comes out of the lake by saying, has the time finally come to meet our master? And we see to it that Merlin says to Arthur, I was mistaken. This sword isn't the one that would kill you. It's the key to advancing the new age. And she ends up getting rid of Excalibur and plunges it into the lake somehow. I don't know what happened. But one thing for sure, it looks like some magical lightning shows up, hits Arthur, and all of a sudden he's coming back alive. He says, what's going on here? And we see to it that Merlin explains to everyone the human race is the most polarizing of all races, harboring good qualities of good and light, yet evil and darkness. The incongruous meld is the very essence of chaos. If the daughter of chaos wills a man to be chosen, then that man will become the ruler of chaos. And Elizabeth's like, how come Arthur's acting weird? And Meliodas asks, yo, Merlin, what's going on? What'd you do with Arthur? And Merlin explains, I already told you. My goal is to awake Arthur, but as the king of chaos. And it looks like Arthur seems to go through transformation or something, starting with his right eye. And I'm like, oh boy. So I'm pretty sure it was kind of set up a little bit from the beginning. I mean, like, there was a message from Hawkmon Mama, like, many chapters ago where she says something about the light and darkness will be broken and the new king will be born. So, I'm pretty sure this must have been set up for a new arc, but we don't really know how long this arc's gonna last. I mean, honestly, I thought the Nanatsu no Taizai series was going to end very soon. I mean, like, I expected it to end either this year, sometime this year, but I guess not. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of questions going on, especially with Merlin herself. I mean, like, we all know why she is the sin of gluttony, and every sin we know about the 7 deadly sins, Merlin's sin we do not know of. Although it could be a little bit obvious from the get-go, depending on, like, since she's given the sin of gluttony, and you know how her curiosity of knowledge and everything else altogether is always over the top. So, looks like we're going to have to find out eventually, but I guess that's not the time now. Hopefully, like, we may find out next chapter or possibly sometime next year. We don't know. I don't even know how long this chapter is going to last, but one time I remember researching about Nanatsu no Taizai, it's supposed to end, like, in 40 volumes. And right now, I think, if I remember correctly, doing some research exactly, we already looking like we're going to 40 volumes already, but we may go above that. It all depends how Nakaba Sensei does this, you know? Guess we're about to find out. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!